scenario 5, I think it is, of critical mass, and just not being able to succeed. I'm going to have a bit of a palate cleanse. I'm going to go for one of these dailies. I'm going to go for Untamed Order here. Cleansing and Infestation gives fighters an upgrade. That sounds kind of interesting. I'm going to try this chap, the Tyrant. Somebody that I have been trying to use. He seems to have an awful lot of useful benefits. I want more practice using him. Let's go for Authority plus 11. We're going to go on Mega Brutal. Dust Staple, the most boring possible name that we could have for a settlement. We're going to go with that. Don't know what to expect. I haven't tried this before. Let's give it a whirl. There's lots of zombies in the region. We're going to need fighters to keep everyone safe. Yeah, I can see some to the south there as well. Stockpile 5 wood, gladly. Well, we need... That looks like wood over there to the west, so let's get cracking with that. Let's at least produce some firewood. Sorry, water. Getting all mixed up here. Yeah, there we go. Now we can get firewood. So we're going to stockpile 5 wood. Not produce 5 wood, stockpile it. So that's a little trickier. Let's get this going first, because obviously when winter hits, we're going to want to have some of that saved up. I think that what we could do... Let's get that done, and then I think we'd better really think about building some fighters very soon. Could also do with bumping up our morale. Obviously nobody can leave with the Tyrant, but there you go, got it, right. Maintain 6 food. Fire pits have got fuel, don't worry about it. Getting morale up. Don't like the fact that water is dipping like that. It shouldn't really be, because we are at least breaking even on production, but let's make sure that we're overproducing. Maintain 6 food, we're almost there. Should be able to do that, and in the meantime we'll save up some stamina and we're going to build a fighter. Okay, good. Trying to think about what I want to do next. Might depend a little bit. Oh, no. We're not doing that just yet. Get the objective first. Increase storage capacity. Okay, great. That's not a tricky one to do. These guys are getting upset because of this. I want to bump up tech, but that's going to take food away from us. So for this, just increasing storage capacity. We don't have to meet that capacity or anything like that. We just have to literally build the storage. So we're just going to smash through that. We're just going to do it. If we keep a smaller population, that's easier to shepherd through the winter. But there you go. Our next objective is to increase our population. Of course it is. I kind of just... I wanted to claim that region. What are you getting upset about? You want toilets. And you're frightened of zombies. I can see how the two go hand in hand. Reach Pop 4, we're not really in a situation where we could weather a population increase, not by a long shot. Why am I doing that? So that I can bump up our tech. If I bump up our tech, that means that we can bump up resource production. I hate scavenging, but sometimes it's a bit of a necessity. We've got an overproduction of water. We can easily weather that. This is a lovely problem to have. Too much firewood. Might wind up having too much food as well. Again, nice problem to have. We kind of want to stockpile some for the winter anyway. That's a pretty good idea. So I don't mind that. I really want to get our tech up before I start doing that population increase. It's probably not worth doing that at the moment. We're getting plenty from the scavenging. We should have plenty stockpiled. I don't think we need to do that. We could improve our lumberyard, get more construction wood more easily. Maybe not a bad idea. Should think about perhaps bumping straight up to Tech 3. That's an option. We're going to be so absent of food for that. That's the only thing. Okay, I'm going to go for it. Winter's about to hit. Might have to send people out scavenging for food again. Good, he made that exploration there free. Let's put you here just in case we want to. I'll tell you what, no, stay there. We might have you doing stuff to the east as well. Okay, food production is going to be nil. Seasonal food does not produce over the winter. We're breaking even on firewood. That's very, very good. We are reaching far too much of a bottleneck as far as construction wood goes, so we want to bump that up at least once. Our tech is going up. That'll increase the strength of our fighters. That's very, very good. We've got an infestation that we could clear there and get a further boost as per the scenario's specifications. That's an option. And I think it's something that I want to do. Let's get working on the pop increase, shall we? Yes, it's winter. Usually a bad time to start working on population increases, but it takes time for it to take effect anyway, for people to move in. You guys should be kicking butt there. Well done. Okay. That is where we gather our firewood from, and we lost production there for a bit. I just don't want to run out at all. We are going to have to stockpile food, water, everything basically, for when we have that drought that's coming in. There you go, just as I said, we need to stockpile stuff. We all of a sudden need to throw a load away. Not very good. We're getting some major flipping bottlenecks as far as production goes. Come on guys, produce some food. I know you can. That's pretty awful that that's happened. We're going to have morale issues as well. We should be massively overproducing as far as food goes, and we could bump that up even more. We've got to start working on this. Population increase just as we're about to go into a drought is a pretty terrible state of affairs. No. We want that. Thank you. Yeah, authority increase, very, very welcome. You can see that authority is going to start going down because of impatience soon. It's not great. Yeah, I'm glad that we're massively overproducing as far as that goes. Let's get some storage and then let's start scavenging food. We'll hold off on that just for the moment and we'll see how this drought goes. If we increase population, of course, morale is going to go down. It's harder to keep people happy the more people there are. All of that kind of stuff. Welcome to the drought, ladies and gentlemen. Idiots. Okay, I just think that we're going to get through this. So let's start working on the whole population increase again. They want those. They want those. Hey, more toilets, everybody. Bit of a morale blitz. Yeah, you can see that our authority is starting to dip slowly, but it is starting to dip. That's expected. Consumption 7. Let's just make damned sure that we don't run out. Jar of murky water. Yeah, so there's some zombos. We should be able to defeat them. How's our food? Yeah, nice problem to have. How's our fuel? Nice problem to have. Okay, so people are scared of the zombs. It would be. Could always create another fighter. That might not be a bad idea. We are not dipping our authority, not for any real reason. Maintain 73 morale. Of course, that's going to be a little trickier, just because we bumped up our pop. But let's build the thing that they want the most and see if we can get that morale back up. Morale is increasing. It's not exactly skyrocketing. Build another town hall and they should be peachy. Yeah, morale, it says it's going down. That's probably because of the food situation, but yeah, it's come right back. Oh, I didn't realize we're so close to winter. Well, that was a terrible time to have to throw away a load of food. We're going to be a little bit screwed for the winter, but it is what it is. We will get by. We will be okay. Okay, so that's become free. That's good. I'm not confident that we can cleanse that, so... Reach Tech 4. Okay. Gladly. That's something I'm perfectly happy doing. Got to get through this winter. This absence of food is problematic. Morale is sufficient, I would say. I think we're going to have to scavenge at least one more time. If we had livestock or anything, we would have a year-round food supply. Wouldn't be having some of these food supply issues that we have. But we haven't got that. So you work with what you do have. That should be okay. We've got plenty stockpiled. Yeah, consumption, of course, massively increases during the winter, but we do have decent production, so... Here come the zombies! Yeah, you better walk. Okay, we're just about to come out of winter. Okay, I think we weathered that about as well as we possibly could. Let's cleanse that. Let's get some stronger fighters, shall we? Oof. Okay, eyes on the prize. So we just need our food to get up to 11. Shouldn't take bloody long. Interesting. I don't know if that's the best option for us, but it's the most interesting. I like the sound of it. Okay, just saw some veggies. We need some stamina. Okay, whoa. Whoa, they weren't kidding. Holy... wow, look at that. This must be the fighters doing their scavenging. Wow, they weren't kidding. Flippin' heck. Get a load of that. This could be... What an amazing flippin' bonus. Jeez, wow. Sometimes I'm impressed by simple things. Okay. Kind of like our rate of stamina generation. I kind of like where we are at the moment. We'll bump up tech. We will save stamina for the next goal, whatever that may be. Excuse me just a second. My cat wants to go out the front door. I think you should heal, actually. Medicine, yes, that's a very, very good thing to have. Excuse me just a second while I pause this. Apologies if there's a bit of a skip in the video. I obviously had to attend to my cat. She asked for something, so she gets it. 13 more, so there's probably a couple of bumps that we need to do there. We'll just work on doing this. 8 more. And this is objective 6 of 8. Stockpile 12 medicine. We don't have anywhere to generate medicine. And when it says stockpile, that means store. What I might do, how about we start moving our fighters around and see if they scavenge. Oh, actually, look, there. There. That's fine. Again, we're not really going to do anything that dips our authority. Okay, I can see some zombies there. Might just back off a little bit. Don't know what they're going to do. Looks like they want to fight. You can eat them apples. Okay, this is pretty brutal. Now, we're on the very last objective. So while this may look like a terrible state of affairs, all we've got to do is hit that last objective and we actually win the game. Although, actually, it looks like we could well win this fight. It's not going as well as it could, but that's not the same as our fighters dying. We're at Tech 4, so we can always reinforce. That's an option. I knew you could do it. I didn't. I did... Yeah, we have got a herb garden. It's just a very slow means of production, that's all it is. They don't garden particularly fast. So all we got to do is get 2 more medicine, and then our rather modest little settlement here will have succeeded. Don't really get a good look. Whoa. Bye-bye zombies, bye-bye terrible weather, bye-bye dwindling resources. Dust Staple, the most exciting town in the world, has succeeded. Only 3 stars. I'm kind of surprised. I thought that we kept authority and morale up very high. We didn't do more than we needed to. Anyway, there you go. Success do get awarded with anything. Yes, we do. More starting resources, more population. Well, that's... Starting with more population is a bit of double-edged sword anyway. I think more starting resources, you just simply not... That's never going to be a bad thing. So, there you go. Thank you very much. I'm glad that I could share the formation of that brand new settlement with you. I'm glad it was a success. And... What's this? Yeah. And, yeah. I will see you again in the future. Thank you very much for watching. Bye for now.